Hi, I'm Jerry Nunn. This is a Nunn on 2 interview. Introduce yourselves.
Hi, I'm Discord Addams, and I'm a high fashion punk rock maximalist.
Ooh, hola, I'm Didi Fuego from New York City via Mexico, and I am a full fucking production. You can bleep it, right?
Yeah, and you spent a lot of time in Chicago, right?
Yeah, I was here for like 4 years.
Okay. Best Chicago memory or something you maybe miss about Chicago?
I don't miss the weather.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say, everybody, that is actually why I left. One of the reasons it was very cold here, but I do. My favorite memories, honestly, like it was just tromping around the city, meeting some of my best friends. I got to perform and play a lot of rock music in a lot of different venues, and that was really, really, really cool.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Just playing music, getting to be in a big city for a while. The food is a really good memory. I miss the deep dish pizza.
Absolutely. And you're in Florida now.
Now I'm in Florida where it's much warmer.
Okay, got
How's the food?
Not as good. Not as good.
We're pretty safe. Okay, talk about when you first got into drag, what surprised you about doing drag? Were some things easier or harder or what?
When I first started doing drag, it kind of surprised me that like not all drag queens are nice. Of course, there are plenty of nice drag queens, but like way back when I started, like that's like what 13 years ago, and I started in like more of like a pageant town. They were like kind of not into what I was doing, and I was like, we're all just dressing up in Halloween costumes. Can't we all just have fun?
Yeah. Some people take it seriously in different ways, and you're serious about it doing one way, it's different than someone else is serious about doing something else. Something that surprised me about doing drag was, to me, I hope doesn't get. It's how little to me it had to do with being a woman impersonator, and how much it had to do with being the most yourself ever. It gave me that opportunity, like putting on that heel and that lash allowed me to be the most me possible. And it wasn't like I was trying to be a woman, I was just sharing a side of me that was like bringing my insides out.
Yeah.
It just changed my life.
What advice would you give someone to find themselves? You know?
Well, listen, my advice if you're trying to find yourself is to go to didifuego.com, buy my merch, including my book called Find Your Fuego, which tells the story through coloring and activity pages about how I found my creativity and how I got to channel it through drag. But it helps young people of all ages understand how creativity is connected to finding that part of yourself that I call the fuego, which is that part of yourself that is your truest self, the kind of life stops you from being. Drag gave that to me, and my advice is buy my merch.
Fire. Okay.
My advice is to like just don't think about what anybody else thinks about you. Care about what you think about you. You have to like it's like what RuPaul says, like if you can't love yourself, how are you gonna love somebody else? And that's honestly real. Like that really does mean something. And so if you just try it all out, see what feels good to you. There is an audience for everything and everyone, and there's also haters for everything and everyone. So don't even pay attention to them because they don't matter.
Well said, Discord.
Very well said. And what did you do to prepare to be on the show? How do you do that?
Well, we've been auditioning for a very long time. Have we not?
Yes, over 10 years of auditions and trying and hoping and dreaming and preparing just in case the call would come.
Yes, so it's been like a decade. It's been a decade of preparation. So how do you sum up a decade of preparation? Because
the preparation for Drag Race does not begin when you get the call. It begins years and years before.
Because you should be doing drag because you love drag, not because you want to be on Drag Race. So like prepare by just finding yourself, finding who you are as an artist. What is your perspective? How do you see this art form? Like what is your particular lens? Because that is what's going to prepare you to be the most well-rounded artist that you can be, because that's what we want here. We want somebody who is their full, true, authentic selves, and not somebody who's doing something just because they want to be on TV.
Right, and it doesn't happen overnight, which is a really important thing, because people look at this and they go, oh, it's so easy, I can do it.
Especially not with this cast. Everyone has years of experience, and the preparation for the show for a lot of us started many years ago.
Yeah.
But I will say it's something that I thought about in everything that I was doing in preparation for the show was, what do I want to say? This is a big moment for a platform, and you use your platform for activism all the time. I was thinking, if I get an opportunity to get on this main stage, what do I want to say? It's like the category is, let's say, pink. So then what do I want to say with the color pink? I think we're similar when we created our packages. We were like, what are we saying with what we're bringing to the table? And so think about whether you're just starting out or not. What am I saying today? What am I communicating? I get a chance to be on stage for 5 minutes or on TV for 17 episodes, whatever are we doing? What are we saying?
Yeah, like, are you a Katy Perry or a Kurt Cobain? You know, Katy
Yeah.
Perry's not saying anything.
Hey, she is saying, she's saying have fun. She's saying be yourself. She's saying I want to see your peacock cock.
Right,
She's
she
saying
kissed
what
the girl.
matters. No, yeah, we love you.
And then so you have a website that you're already doing the merch and everything?
Yes,
Oh,
all
yes,
of
we
us
all
are
do.
business divas.
DiscordAddams.com. I've got all the merch, and I designed it all myself.
Me too. I like to say that I am not just a performer and a creator. I'm also a drag entrepreneur. We gotta get all of our things together because this opportunity is once in a lifetime. And if I can share myself through performances, I can also share myself through my spicy margarita candle, back in stock in January.
This is like the Real Housewives. I love that.
Real Housewives didn't cast me, so I had to get on drag.
Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. Well, I hope you both slay and you can.
We will.